I don't really trust products unless it has like a brand that I recognize already. And then when I saw this was from PolarPro, over 3 miles of visibility, which is what I'm looking for, including 2 mounting straps. So it comes with 2 straps. It comes with a small strap, as you can see here, and it comes with the big strap, as you can see here. I don't have to stick this onto my drone and damage my skin or leave it permanently attached to the drone all the time and ruining the look of my drone. I could just attach it and detach it whenever I want to fly at night. And of course, it's rechargeable. It comes with a rechargeable cable. You just plug it into the back here, plug it in, plug it into your regular USB, and you're all set. Looks like a watch. It looks a lot heavier than it is. I'll look for the weight and kind of post it on here for you. And the button's pretty big to turn it on and off. And what I do like about this is that it has this space at the side here, so light can also radiate from the side. Light is not only limited to radiate from the top, which is pretty cool. Kind of looks like a band or a watch. It also comes with a cool little envelope thingy from PolarPro, which has a lifetime warranty, which is pretty awesome. And PolarPro, they're not scrubs. They've been in this game a long time. If you haven't heard of PolarPro, well, then you probably haven't been flying long enough. And of course comes with stickers, which is pretty cool. I always love stickers. Of course comes with a user guide, and it comes with a bunch of stuff. I don't like reading, so I'm not gonna read that. And of course a thank you note, right? So you wrap it around the drone kind of like this. I would say, tempted to say the word awkward kind of a drone. But yeah, you just strap it around at the bottom over here. There you go. It's that simple. I just strapped it on. If you look over here, you just pull it and it locks in these 2 clicker things here. Then when you want to release it, you just like peel it back. It takes like some pulling back and you unclick it. So it's that simple. It's nice and secure, fits on the FPV drone. Now, is this something you would want to fly at night? No, but you might want to fly it in twilight to get some pretty cool shots. And whether you're flying at night or you're flying in twilight, which is 30 minutes after the sun sets, which you're allowed to fly as well, you need this strobe for twilight as well. So let's turn it on and see what it looks like. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, it's pretty blinding. So yeah. So you can see what it's like. It's daytime and I have studio lights on, so it's not going to seem that bright. But I like this one, the strobe. Yeah, and then you tap it. You just tap it to change the mode. And then that's like a slow. That doesn't hurt your eyes so much, but it's pretty bright as well. And then you tap it again to get the last mode, which I think is constant. Pretty cool. So you have 3 modes there. The constant seems to be, I think that's the refresh rate of the camera, but it's constantly on. And then you press and hold to turn it off. All right, let's pop it off. I like how easy it is to come off. Whenever it's raining or snowing or anything, this is what I default to because of the cost of it. The whole package is pretty affordable, and then the manufacturer boasts a rainproof design. So this is what I go with. Okay, front legs first, back legs, front legs first, and then back legs. That's just the way it works. Can we strappy thingy on over here? Let's turn it around. Look at the bottom. Pull it out. Pull it as tight as you need. Let's go a little tighter. As long as it's sliding, you can always pull it a little tighter. Just hang it over here. And it's a twin locking system, so you can lock it and then fit this. It's 2 grooves. Fit it in both grooves, here and here. And then that's locked in place. That's definitely not going anywhere. Even though the light seems like it doesn't have much play, it can't slide much, only from here to here. And it's on there. It's pretty tight. And as you can see, the props are very, very far away. So I can jump literally from one drone to the next pretty easily. And yeah, you just tap for the light. Strap goes on at the bottom. This drone is pretty cool because it only has 2 sensors at the bottom here, and all here is just space. There are no sensors here, so you don't have to worry. So that fits on. Again, you just peel back and release and you're good to go. So if you got a Femi, you're good to go 100%. Mini 2, they're both like the same basic body structure. Now you might think you don't want anything heavy, but like I said, this thing is pretty light between these 2 slots here, tight. That's where I like the band. And yeah, let's lock it in place. Here we go. Fit nice and tight. Yep, there you go. Make sure that this band fits along the ribs over here just for safety. And you're good to go on the Mavic Mini as well. No props in the way, no nothing. Now this feels pretty light. I'm sure the Mini will take this, no problem. Mavic Mini will take a GoPro, so I don't see why it can't take this. It fits perfect. So if you're wondering about your Mavic Mini or your Mini 2 it works, and we still haven't used this yet. I don't know when if we're going to use this, but let's keep trying all the drones. Yep, the Air 2. This is one of my favorite drones. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the best drones on the market. All right, now this one here has some sensors at the bottom, 2 sensors at the bottom here, and then it has a light, which it uses to see at night when it's landing. So we don't want to obstruct anything here, because look how thick this is, right? So it's gonna have to cover some. So we'll kind of go like halfway between the light and maybe pinching the sensor a little bit. We also have a full sensor here, so we'll see how that works. There you go. This is really tight. Slip this guy over so it stays in place. Let's lock him in. Of course, slide the little rubber seal over. There you go. Definitely not as fast as just sticking on a Velcro on and off. It takes about a minute more or so, but yeah, fits perfectly in my opinion. It's on there tight, it's not going anywhere, not in the way of the propellers. So that's pretty cool. And if you look at the bottom, you'll see that you can still get light from your strobe when you're landing, and your 2 sensors are not, which is most important, obstructed at all. This is not a drone you'll fly at night most likely, unless you're in a very bright lit area in a nice light, well lit city. I mean well lit city or bridge or something. But you can definitely fly this guy in twilight. This guy is a lot bigger, a lot heavier. The weight and the size difference is just huge. Slide you in, that's how simple it is. This could help as an extra strap to kind of like keep your battery in place, right? And same thing here, we don't want to obstruct any sensors. There's a sensor here as well as another sensor here. There's a light here and another sensor, so kind of like blocking some of the little bit of the light here, the landing light, but not much. You'll still get a lot of light out from there, so the drone can land safely. And then you slide it back, and then your power button is pretty much. So it's all depends on where you want to position it, right? But the main thing is the props are not in the way. As you can see here clearly, they are not. And this is good to go as well. This light doesn't go anywhere apart from here to here, and it's not going to bounce around. It's going to sit nice and tight right there while you're flying, right? So I feel pretty secure. I believe in this strap. I like it. I like the concept. I didn't at first, but unless you pull back to release, it's not going to let go, right? So this is pretty cool. This is another drone you don't want to fly at night, probably in twilight, yes, because this is the zoom camera. It's not the pro camera, so it doesn't have the big sensor that gathers a lot of light. But twilight, yes, this will definitely work. And if it'll work on the zoom, it will definitely work on the pro. Probably my favorite drone in terms of features and portability and capability and battery life and 10-bit color and the whole shebang, and just the reliability and the sensors and this goes on and on and on. This is my guy right here, the Evo 2 Pro. This is definitely the 6K model that you would want to fly at night. This has a 1-inch sensor and probably the best night flying portable drone on the planet, arguably right now. Mavic 2 Pros is pretty close to this, and if you've got skills, most people can't tell the difference in what you're shooting from this or Mavic 2 Pro, but this is definitely my preference. And yeah, this guy is a monstrosity, and I did not want to put any Velcro on this. This is my baby. I didn't want nothing to go on this, so hopefully this will fit, because this is my main squeeze right here. This is what I'll be using to fly the most. And of course at the bottom we have a plethora of sensors, but there's a gap right here, so we'll try and fit between this gap. And this drone almost utilizes the entire spectrum of it, but yeah, we do have some space. Yeah, it's good. Nothing gets blocked here. Nothing really gets blocked here. All the sensors, everything is free thanks to this nice little gap here. So yeah, and at the top here, this has top sensors, side sensors. I mean, this thing has sensors galore, right? But sensors don't help you in the night. The technology is just not there yet, only in the day. So this is a perfect fit for this drone as well. I'm pretty happy with this, right? Can't complain. All right, let's unlock. Look how easy it is to come off. Pretty cool. Here we have the Inspire, which is roughly the same size as the Inspire 2. Pass it through the little one instead. How about this little guy right here, as long as it doesn't get messed up in the props, right? And then we've got this little leg right here. Can I hook around this leg? Oh wow, this fits. This is much better. Oh, looky here, what do we have here? Oh wow, look at that. That's a quick hook. I don't know if you can see there, but yeah, it hooks on the legs pretty good, right? And you can, it's difficult to slide, but if you want to wedge it like in a particular spot, you can wedge it there and you can spin it around and point it down. This is locked in. It's not going anywhere. It's definitely not coming off. It might slide vibrational, you know, for this guy creates a lot of vibration, might slide it down to the bottom, but that's about as far as it'll go. So you can wedge it right there, maybe point it down if you want, or point it up, or slide it up and just lock it up here. It's up to you. Wedge it here. Yep. But you got options. I'm sure there's other spots I can mount this if I want. But this is pretty secure. Mounts on one arm. If you got two of them, you can put one on each arm on each side, and there you go. I guess that's why they made the little one, right, for the bigger drones. Good. We're out in the field. It's just about half an hour before the sun starts rising. See, it's kind of got like a light blue film, but it's dark. Yeah, I've got a light here. That's how come you can see my face. It's pretty dark. Let's get cracking like it. Let's turn on the light. Oh, let's punch it. Not like that. Let's go with the strobe. I have also here the Ulanzi light, so we can compare it. Set it to strobe. So now we have two strobe sources. They're kind of like the same. Tap this, get constant on. They all have the same modes. Oh, except for the Ulanzi's got colors. There we go. Let's put them on top. So I ran out of stickies for the Ulanzi. It's another thing, if you you sell your drone, well then, well, basically, it's gone. The sticky pads are gone. Doing a pretty good job hovering. I can't see it looking through the camera, if that makes any sense. But I could see it strobing, I could see it flashing. All right, it's getting cold out here. This is the solution for me, and I figured I'd share this video because it might be a solution for you. It's great to have one light that can be used for all of your drones. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, smash the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell so you get notified when I release new Mavic Mini, Mavic Air 2, Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic FPV, Autel Evo, FPV X8C, FPV Mini, and whatever else is there to come. With that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Make sure you become a Patreon, guys. Big benefits to Patreon. Get direct access to me. Any questions? I'm right here on Patreon. Support this channel, and there's benefits. Last Mini 2 went all the way to the UK.